Hey everyone, welcome back to the Healthy Life channel. If you're like me, you absolutely love that vibrant green goodness of matcha. It gives you that clean, focused energy without the jitters you get from coffee. But there's always that nagging question, right? Can I enjoy my favorite matcha latte in the afternoon, or is it going to mess up my sleep tonight? It's a huge dilemma for matcha lovers everywhere. You want the benefits, but you also desperately need a good night's rest. Well, today we are going to dive deep into this topic and solve this puzzle once and for all. We will figure out the perfect timing to sip your matcha so you can enjoy all its amazing benefits without ever counting sheep again. So, what's the magic inside matcha that makes it so special? It's not just about the caffeine. Matcha contains a unique and powerful amino acid called L-theanine. This is the real game changer. While caffeine is a stimulant that perks you up, L-theanine promotes a state of calm, relaxed alertness. Think of it as a gentle, guiding hand for the energy from caffeine. Instead of a chaotic jolt, you get a smooth, sustained focus. This beautiful synergy is what makes matcha so different from coffee. Coffee gives you raw power, which can sometimes lead to anxiety and a crash. Matcha, on the other hand, gives you focused, tranquil energy. It's like meditating while also being incredibly productive. This L-theanine is the key to understanding how we can fit matcha into our day without sacrificing our precious sleep. Now let's talk about the science of caffeine and sleep. Our bodies have something called a sleep-wake cycle, also known as our circadian rhythm. A molecule called adenosine builds up in our brain throughout the day, making us feel progressively sleepier. When we sleep, these adenosine levels drop, and we wake up feeling refreshed. Here's where caffeine comes in. It cleverly blocks the adenosine receptors in our brain. It's like putting a block in a keyhole, so the key adenosine can't get in. This is why you feel awake and alert after a cup of coffee or matcha. But what happens when it's time to sleep? If there's still a lot of caffeine in your system, it continues to block those receptors, and your body's natural signal to sleep gets disrupted. This can make it harder to fall asleep, reduce the quality of your sleep, and even shorten your total sleep time. So, how long does caffeine stick around? This is where the concept of half-life comes in. The half-life of a substance is the time it takes for your body to eliminate half of it. For caffeine, the average half-life is about 5 to 6 hours. Let's make that real. If you have a cup of matcha with 70 milligrams of caffeine at noon, by 5 or 6 p.m., you'll still have about 35 milligrams in your system. By 10 or 11 p.m., you're down to about 17.5 milligrams. Now, that might not sound like a lot, but for people who are sensitive to caffeine, even that small amount can be enough to interfere with falling asleep. This half-life can vary from person to person, depending on factors like genetics, metabolism, and even what you've eaten. This is why your friend might be able to have an espresso after dinner and sleep like a baby, while you're staring at the ceiling after an afternoon green tea. Knowing all this, we can now pinpoint the golden window for drinking matcha. To get all the wonderful, focus-enhancing benefits of L-theanine without letting the caffeine disrupt your sleep, the ideal time to enjoy your matcha is in the morning or early afternoon. For most people, the sweet spot is between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. Having your matcha in the morning can be a fantastic way to start your day. It will set you up with that calm focus to tackle your to-do list, whether you're heading to work, studying for an exam, or just getting things done around the house. It's a much gentler awakening than a harsh jolt of espresso. What if you're an afternoon person? An early afternoon matcha, say around 1 or 2 p.m., can be the perfect antidote to that dreaded midday slump. It will give you a gentle lift to power through the rest of your workday without the crash that often comes from sugary snacks or another cup of coffee. However, I would strongly recommend making 2 p.m. your absolute latest cutoff time. Drinking matcha any later than that especially into the late afternoon or evening, is rolling the dice with your sleep. By having it before 2 p.m., you give your body ample time, at least 8 to 10 hours, to process most of the caffeine before you hit the pillow. This allows the sleep-inducing adenosine to do its job, letting you drift off naturally and peacefully. But what if you're really sensitive to caffeine? Or maybe you just want to be extra cautious? I have some great tips for you too. First, consider the quality of your matcha. Ceremonial-grade matcha is generally a better choice. It's made from the youngest tea leaves, which are richer in L-theanine and tend to have a smoother, less bitter flavor. The higher L-theanine content can help to better counteract the stimulating effects of caffeine. So, investing in a higher-grade matcha can really make a difference not just in taste, but in how it makes you feel. Second, pay attention to how much matcha you're using. A little goes a long way. A standard serving is typically 1/2 to 1 teaspoon of matcha powder, which contains anywhere from 30 to 70 milligrams of caffeine. If you're sensitive, start with just 1/2 teaspoon and see how your body reacts. You can always adjust from there. You don't need a huge potent bowl to get the benefits. A smaller, well-prepared serving can be just as effective and much kinder to your sleep cycle. Third, what you mix with your matcha matters. Avoid adding a lot of sugar or sugary syrups. A spike in your blood sugar followed by a crash can mess with your energy levels and your sleep patterns, completely independent of the caffeine. Instead, try mixing your matcha with unsweetened plant-based milk like almond or oat milk, or simply with hot water for a traditional, pure experience. This keeps it clean and allows the natural benefits of the matcha to shine through without any added complications. So let's put it all together. The ultimate recipe for enjoying matcha without wrecking your sleep is simple. Drink high-quality, ceremonial-grade matcha. Stick to a moderate serving size, about 1/2 teaspoon to start. And most importantly, enjoy it before 2 p.m. By following these simple guidelines, you create the perfect scenario. You get that amazing, calm, focused energy from the synergy of L-theanine and caffeine to power through your day. And then, as evening approaches, the caffeine has had enough time to leave your system, allowing your body's natural sleep signals to take over. You get the best of both worlds, a productive, focused day and a deep, restorative night's sleep. So, to all the matcha lovers out there who have been worried about sleep, you can breathe a sigh of relief. You don't have to give up your beloved green drink. It's all about timing and being mindful. Listen to your body. Find your personal cutoff time, and you can make matcha a wonderful part of your daily wellness routine. No more choosing between focus and rest. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope this clears up the confusion and helps you enjoy your matcha with peace of mind. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more wellness tips. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. When is your favorite time to drink matcha? Let me know down below. Until next time, stay healthy and sleep well.